Yo, what's up? This is your boy Majah Hype, aka the King of Caribbean Comedy, and right now you got it locked to Shifter. Don't move a muscle, don't touch it, don't move. Keep it locked right here. You know what it is already. If you move, fire for that.
DJ Gato Fuego.
Yes, sir, it is your boy Kevin Bourne, also known as KB the Boss for Shifter. And we are here with a man who's been killing it in the comedy game. He's performing live in Ottawa on June 28th, in Montreal on June 29th, and in Toronto on June 30th. As a part of his Overdue Comedy Tour, we're talking about the man himself, Majah Hype.
What's going on, brother?
We need the Jamaican horns in there. So how you doing?
I'm blessed, man. You know, blessed. I'm here. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to put some smiles on faces. You know?
Yeah. Well, welcome to Canada.
Absolutely. Once again.
Absolutely. So I was just to see we have a little setup here. You know,
I don't know why you would put that in front of me.
You know, yeah, because I'm trying to give you I'm trying to document the sixth love. I'm trying to have it live on the internet in perpetuity. You know,
getting a 6 in the 6 is not cool, bro. So you tread lightly.
We'll see what happens. But let me just give these a quick little shuffle here. While we chat.
Yeah, you cheating already? Look at that.
All right.
Excuse me, you shuffled. I'm supposed to draw first.
Sorry. I violated the dominoes etiquette.
Just for that, I'm taking the 3 that you took. Yeah.
So let's go back and talk. Like, obviously, we're gonna talk about the tour. But I want to know about the origin story of Majah Hype. Mm-hmm. So when did you realize that you were funny? Were you like that kid at like the family gatherings who was like, you know, making everybody laugh?
Absolutely, was that guy.
You're that kid?
Absolutely. I mean, well, you know, I actually started off in music, so a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, I play 8 instruments. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes.
So what instruments?
My main instrument is the alto saxophone.
Okay, I played alto sax.
Yeah, so I play all of the woodwind instruments, all of the brass instruments, and percussion, and piano.
That's amazing.
So it's really more than 8, but I mean, 7 instruments, but it's
yeah. So when did you like make that transition to comedy from music?
Professionally, maybe about 13 years.
13 years.
Yeah.
And you started out in stand-up? Or doing content, more like content creation?
First was social media. Social media was first, and then do I keep?
I think so. Yeah. I think you pull.
Okay.
But you are supposed to knock though. I just to kind of, you know.
I was trying to make it not obvious.
We need to document that on camera.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, so you started out doing social media?
Yeah, I started doing social media first. Actually, the first time I appeared on a stage as a comedian was at a college, and I wasn't supposed to be doing stand-up. I was supposed to be doing intervals, which I was hosting the event. But the event was so unprofessionally put together that every time I was supposed to bring on the next act, they'll be behind the stage and they're like, keep going. And I'm like, I don't have material to keep going. But I just improvised and it worked out. And then, if you put all of those intervals together, it was like an hour, of material. And then I got the call from West Hype that he wanted to bring me to Canada. And I was like, okay, yeah. He's like, do you do stand-up? I'm like, if you paying me, yeah. And the rest is history.
So Canada was like the first kind of like jumping off point?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And when did you realize that you could do the accents though? Because that's not just comedy. That's like when did you realize like, okay, I can do like every accent from every island?
That was something that I was doing before comedy, right? Like New York is a very diverse city, kind of like Toronto. Similarities of Toronto, but I had like a Bayesian living across the street, a Guyanese living down the block, a Jamaican living next door, English people living across the street. So it was like really diverse on the block itself. you know, and you know, growing up in them at that time, there was a lot of socializing off of the media, but actually in real life. So you go on a friend's house, you hearing their parents talk, and like I said, I think that the music actually helped with that because I played music by ear and I also play reading sheet music. So, but I'm actually like really phenomenal when it comes to hearing something and replaying it or reciting it. So that's, you know, just hearing people talk, it will just like register in my mind, and it just worked out that way. So every time I went to the Bayesian household, I would speak Bayesian. Every time I went to the Guyanese household, I'd speak Guyanese. So, you know, it was just easy that way, you know? It's kind of like speaking Spanish. You go to a Spanish household, nobody speaks English in there, you got to speak Spanish. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, yeah.
So it's basically the same thing. Oh. I was waiting on that.
I was going to keep it low key, but I said I
waiting on
couldn't
that.
call you out, and then I don't.
I'd have definitely called you out for that.
So where does Canada? You put that down?
Yeah.
Where does Canada rank for you when it comes to just places you like to perform? Whether it's Ottawa, Toronto, Montreal, like
Canada is top 3 easily. I mean, it might be number 1. You know, or number 2, you know, because the reception that I get from Canada and the audience is always ready. You know what I mean? So it's just so fun to be on stage, and especially in Toronto. You know what I mean? So yeah, Canada is always that place that I'm kind of excited. Everybody probably think like, you know, oh, you want to go where the sun is and the beaches and the this and that. I love the reception of the audience. So, you know, hearing people actually anticipating to see me is a blessing. You know? Okay, because you had that one domino and thought you was gonna put it down. And this just for the record, this is a setup, Shifter. Yeah. And you know, this is a setup because he's interacting with conversation and taking your mind off the game so he could win. He thinks
that's the secret.
Yeah,
that's the cheat code.
He think he's slick, but you know. We're gonna show him that we can whistle and work at the same time. Yeah, that double one you got is kind of dead, brother. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Oh, you didn't knock. Yeah, you gotta let the room know what's going on. Yeah. There you go, buddy. There you go. That's one.
Damn.
Yeah.
I have cards. You can switch and play some, you know, some Go Fish. Or
you want to play Pinochle?
So speaking of Toronto, there's a big beef right that just happened. Drake and Kendrick. Were you team Drake or were you team team Kendrick?
I think that's a setup question, and especially being that I'm performing in Toronto, I don't know why you would ask me that right now. But I'm team entertainment, and I believe that it's entertainment purposes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fan of both of them. I'm a fan of music. I think they both have different styles of entertainment and rapping, and the way that. So let me say this: the way that Drake dealt with Meek, the states needed somebody to stand up towards Drake, because, you know, that back to back and all of that was embarrassing. You know, and everybody in the States was like, damn, bro, a Canadian did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't expect that from Canada, but yeah. So, you know, it's Kendrick is doing his thing. Let me just say that. You know, it's not a good year for Toronto right now. 2024.
It hurts me, man. It hurts me every time I go on.
Good year.
Every time I go on Instagram and Twitter, I'm like, it hurts me, man.
They not like us.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Tory Lanez thing?
Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion?
Yeah, I didn't want to mention her name.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Tory Lanez and the other person?
Yeah. The lady.
I have a soft spot for Tory because he's from Brampton.
Right. He's Bayesian too.
And I was gonna say he's Bayesian, so I'm like, he's from the West. I grew up in the West. He's
And
from Barbados. He's Bajan.
The
So I'm
West
like,
and the West Indies. Wow.
so I was like, for me, I can't hate on the guy just because if he wasn't Bajan, I think I'd probably be like, eh.
I'm still not convinced that he did that.
Yeah, I think that part because it's like when you look at all the evidence, it was kind of like, I don't know if this
kind of
is
suspect.
Yeah, so I think that part was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah,
but
it was a little, but yeah, Toronto's taking a beating this year.
Yeah.
Then when we was driving here, we passed by like the Blue Jays stadium, and somebody was like, "Oh,
yeah,
they haven't been good since the '90s."
I think we're last in the AL East.
I think you guys are winning in hockey, though.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Not really. It's not a good time right now. Ever since we won the NBA championship, things just went went kind of downhill.
And you're losing in dominoes, so this is really tragic right now.
This is like an America versus Canada situation.
I don't want it to be that, though. We love the North. You see what happens when you lose one game? I just turned the interviewer. Did you see that?
He took over my interview.
That's what happens when you lose a game. You start meditating now.
So I want to do a little game with you. I want to do which island does it better game. Which island does it better? Actually, I won't say which island. We'll say which country because we're gonna include
Guyana,
Belize, Suriname, and your beloved Guyana.
Oh yeah, Guyana. Gotta love it.
Yeah, shout out to the Guyanese.
Shout out to all the Guyanese out there,
Love
man.
it.
What's going on, man?
All right, so who does it better? So, which island has your favorite accent?
Barbados.
Hey,
Gotta say Barbados. Yes.
I happen to have a little,
Oh.
I just want to give a little,
Oh, you came prepared.
just have a little,
Okay.
have it in the pocket.
Yeah, and I didn't even, So Barbados, to me, their accent is very unique and very funny. Like, I could do all of the videos from all of the islands or countries, but when I get to the Bajan accent, I watch it back and I start dying. Like, that accent is just the funniest. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, God, go down yonder. Yonder? Where's yonder? Who still says that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Going on here, man. Got me knocking about the place like that. Cheese on bread, man. Look, I find a 6. Look, the 6 there. I feel you looking in my eyes so high,
Actually, this goes to the next one. Which island has the funniest people?
The funniest people, I would have to say Jamaica.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What's the funniest about Jamaica?
Jamaicans are aggressive in all situations. Whether they laughing, joking, serious, if you're not familiar with the Jamaican culture, you might be afraid when they talk to you, but they might just be laughing and joking. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like the most like, when people say Jamaica's not a real place, it's not. It's not a real place for many reasons. You know what I mean? It's like where in the world would things like that happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. People are 70% born dark skinned and die light skinned. Come on, man. only in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Cool, like me wash my face with the cake soap. You know what I'm saying? So they do it the best, man. It's the funniest.
Which island has the most beautiful women?
Wow.
Or maybe you can do like a top, so you don't make enemies. Maybe you can do like maybe like a top 3.
I'm gonna digress on that question.
Okay.
No. You know what? Let's just be real, right? It's all depending on what you're into, right? And there's beautiful women all across the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I think that St. Lucia have some beautiful women.
Okay.
I think Barbados have beautiful women.
Absolutely.
I believe that Trinidad has beautiful women. Jamaica, of course. Just depends on what part of Jamaica you go to, you know. You know, you might not want to check out Spanish Town. Nah, I'm joking. You're looking for a queen. Nah, but yeah, I mean, across the whole island is beautiful women, and I don't want to
alienate anyone.
Yeah, I don't want to individualize because I just know that I've been to majority of the islands, and I've seen beautiful women all over the islands. I mean, you go to Curacao, St. Martin, you know, the Caribbean is where our slave masters injected our ancestors. So there's a lot of mixed breeds, if you understand what I'm saying.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, you know, you might have an Irish, Jamaican, you might have a Chinese, Trinidadian, you might have, it's just mixed breeds there. So, I mean, you get the best of the best everywhere you go in the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm. What about your favorite food? Like, what island has your favorite food?
What island?
Or country, I'd say, within the Caribbean. Is there a particular one?
No.
You like it all?
Yeah, it's just like the women. Because I think that you would get the best curry in Guyana.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think that you would get the best oxtail in Jamaica.
It's true.
I think you would get the best roti in Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the women. I think we all have our specialties, and it all depends on what you're into. Some things, some people can't cook, and they should leave it alone. Like, you know, especially when we come to like the States or when you come to Canada, you go to this Caribbean restaurant that's selling jerk chicken, but they from Grenada. What are you doing, bro? You don't know about jerk chicken. Leave that alone. You should make ail dong. You know, I go to where you know where the good stuff is at. You know what I'm saying? If I want a roti, I'm going to Trinidad.
And according to Haitians, that's where they have the best rice, though. Like Haitians are.
I don't know why.
They're kind of snobs when it comes to their rice.
I don't even know why, because I've never seen a Haitian commercial ever. I've never seen a come to Haiti. It's going to be nice. You can enjoy yourself. I've never saw that. You know, with only $3.99 you can purchase a ticket right now. I've never seen that before.
They still come to the Montreal show though.
No. I don't even
get your tickets.
Listen, I don't really play around with Haitians. So that was just a joke, and I hope that no one's making a voodoo doll right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, Montreal is a beautiful place, you know, and there's a lot of Haitian there. You know, Kisagala, how you doing, my brother? I hope you enjoy yourself. Please come to the show. Although you don't have no commercial to go to your country, okay? Because they know that barbecue is there, okay?
So let's talk about, like, if someone's coming
I just want you to know, I always get myself in trouble when I do podcasts.
Oh, I know. I've seen.
Yeah. You know, the international king of Caribbean controversial comedy. You know, that's just what it is. It's okay.
It's all fun.
You know,
it's all fun.
What island is going to hate me next? Who cares?
So when it comes to your
is it my go or your go?
Yeah, I think it's yours.
It is? You sure?
Yeah, I think I put that one down.
Okay.
I think.
You're sure? I hope you're sure.
I think I'm sure.
Okay.
I think I'm sure.
Okay. Because I knew I was going to make you reach into the pack.
There you go.
What were you going to say just now?
No, I was asking if someone has never been to a Majah Hype show, because we see the content, but if someone's never been to a Majah Hype show, what can they expect when they see you live?
So if you like my content, and my content makes you laugh and cry and think and motivate you and all of those things, it's times 10 at a show. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what I can do on screen versus what I do actually on stage is two different things. You know what I'm saying? Remember, the things that you see on social media or on TV or wherever, you know, it's edited.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is just the raw talent of Majah Hype, unfiltered, just me just having fun, engaging with the crowd. Yeah, because I'm that comedian. I don't really pick on people in crowds, but I will, you know, involve you in a scenario and jump off the stage and, you know, talk to you live and stuff like that.
So you wouldn't embarrass them, but you would include them in a scenario.
You might get embarrassed, depending on your answer. you know. And I just want to for the record, shout out to all of the people that buy VIP. You know, the people that feel like, you know, I got money, I could sit in the front. When you're paying money to be fucked with, let's just be real. I'm on stage, I'm looking down, I'm not really looking out into the sea of people, I'm looking here. This is where I'm really looking. So 9 times out of 10, you're paying to be fucked with. So just have a good spirit and just enjoy the show and just know that nothing is, because even when we do like podcasts, for example, you know, I'm a comedian, so I'm gonna bring the comedic value to a lot of things. I might not be smiling when I'm bringing the comedic value, but that's what I'm doing. So a lot of people tend to take things that I say seriously, like even, for example, the Haitian thing just now. There's gonna be somebody out there, you know, he don't like Haitian people. He said that on the podcast. I love Haitian people. I eat gouyo, I eat tasso, I eat lombi. I'm almost Haitian. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, people tend to, you know, we living in a touchy time right now where people just, you know, they're so sensitive and stuff like that. But you got to understand that you could be sensitive at your job. Be sensitive with HR. Be sensitive when you're traveling. When you're dealing with a comedian, do not be sensitive, because this is what we are paid to do. We talk about things that, you know, the world doesn't want to speak about. We bring things to your attention. We try to, you know, lighten up your mood, your spirit, your energy, and just bring laughter to the culture. That's what, you know, all comedians try to do. Some are better than others at doing it, you know, and it's just what it is, you know. But I love everybody, man. I show love to everybody. And that's why I incorporated every nationality or most nationalities into my jokes. I could have just stick to my own nationality and just do what I do. But I felt like, you know, why are we gonna keep one diaspora segregated? You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, I mean, we could talk about Trevor Eastman from Barbados, that represent Barbados. We could talk about Oliver, that represent Jamaica. We could talk about Spranger Lang and Larry Joseph, who represent Trinidad. You understand what I'm saying? This is the first time people have ever seen a comedian actually bring everyone together. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So at the end of the day, you know, I set my own lane and my own standard, and I did what I did for us, not just for me.
So have you adjusted to being famous?
No.
Or fame? Yeah.
No, I haven't.
You know?
No, and I don't consider myself to be that.
No.
I mean, I do, but I don't. For the simple reason that I feel like when you won.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen, but I feel like when you start glorifying yourself, I think you lose focus of your goal, of what you really set out to do in the beginning. You know what I mean? It's not about me. It's about the people, and it's about the content, and it's about God, right? So God put me on this journey for a reason. This is not what I set out to do in my life. I set out to, you know, provide for my kids and have a regular 9 to 5 and all of that other stuff. God shifted my journey and put me on this journey, which I just accepted, right? So for me, I like to stay grounded with who I am as an individual. I'm Nigel, you know. I'm Nigel. I'm always going to be Nigel. But you know, I just glorify God and what He has done for me and what He has done for us as a community, you know, and giving me the opportunity to even be the person to, you know, make certain differences and you know, bring the community to a different level, you know. So for me, I understand that I'm in the public figure space, but I don't like to lose the value of who I am, the core person of who I am. You know, there's been plenty of times like people want to take pictures and stuff like that, and my team will be like, "No, that's it," and I'm like, "Bro, let them come." You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to feel like I'm the asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been there where they always say if you ever want to respect your idol, don't meet him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't want to be that person that people are like, oh, I met Majah, he's an asshole. I don't want to be that. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the guy who they be like, yeah, he's so cool, and he extended his love and generosity to us and stuff like that. So that's what I'm about. So I get the famous thing and all of that, but I like to just stay grounded with my ultimate goal.
Like in your private time, like do you have those pinch me moments though when you sit, whether you're sitting by yourself, sitting with God, like do you have those pinch me moments? Like I can't believe, like
I don't. So the reason why I don't is because I feel like I've been groomed for this moment, right? I've been playing 7 instruments, right? I played with my grandfather's band. My grandfather is one of the founders of the Eastern Parkway Labor Day Parade. I've been playing at New Year's Eve balls and playing at, Carnival in New York and all of this stuff since I was 8, right? So the whole wow factor doesn't move me like no more, you know what I'm saying? Then I was a DJ, you know what I'm saying? I started DJing and DJing with some of the biggest sound systems. I was the MC for Massive B, you know what I'm saying, with Bobby Condas, you know what I'm saying? And we used to do festivals in Europe and Japan and all of these places where it's 10,000, 60,000 people. So it was like a stepping stone for where I was going to be eventually. And I think I know God designed it the way he designed it that way so that, because the instant gratification thing is cool, but it doesn't last long, if you understand what I'm saying. Like you never really respect or value something that you haven't worked hard for. You know what I'm saying? We all could sit here and talk about, if you went to school for 30 days and somebody gave you a master's degree, you ain't gonna respect it like doing the actual time that you're supposed to do it for. You know what I'm saying? Actually working towards a goal and accomplishing it. It took me, 12 years. I've been doing this for 12 to 13 years now, and it's like, I really appreciate the journey. You know what I'm saying? Even the stumbles and everything that came along with it, I still respect it, and I wouldn't change anything about it because it's what makes you who you are today. So if I didn't stumble here or slip up there or make a mistake there, then I wouldn't be who I am. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect, and I live with that,
Before we go, do you have any advice for up and coming talents, whether they're in comedy, music, whatever, actors?
Don't jump in my lane.
don't jump in your Any advice for up and coming talents? They're just kind of
absolutely.
They're still grinding, they're still hustling.
Absolutely. I mean, stick to your craft, love your craft, study your craft, and do what you love. You know what I'm saying? And stay consistent and stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that do anything for a viral moment. And those viral moments don't really last. You know what I'm saying? The video will last, but does your career? We could all sit here and talk about people who went viral once or twice, and we haven't seen them since. You know what I'm saying? So you got to just stay true to your craft, work on your craft, stay hard working, and most of all, stay prayed up because God is in control of everything.
That's a very good piece of advice, sir.
And we're gonna finish this game off
yeah,
the camera.
We're tied, right?
Yeah.
So
this tiebreaker right here.
This is my bragging. Like I tied Majah Hype. I tied Majah Hype in dominoes.
That's because you was trying to distract me with the conversation.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Well, let's end off with a little toast since we have
absolutely. Cheers to Shifter. Cheers to the good life and successful shows. Big up everybody in Ottawa. Big up everybody in Montreal, Toronto. Everybody, make sure y'all get y'all tickets right now. We're gonna have a good time. I want to see all my Guyanese people out there. I got something for y'all.
And the Haitians.
And the Haitians, you know.
The Zoes.
Yeah, there's gonna be some Guyanese people sitting down watching it right now. This man, take he's and boss. We again, Scott. Hey, we're going down with this man. But it's nothing but love. Big up. Much love.